I wasn't growing. I had no boobs. Guess what? Spilling on a cup of coffee. I don't like it.
Nothing beats sharing secrets over a cup of coffee, a hot cup of coffee. So guys, welcome to the very first edition of Spilling on a Cup of Coffee. So I'll be spilling some secrets to you on my hot cup of coffee. Okay, here goes nothing. Yeah, when I was 12 years old, I want to tell you a long-term story of what happened to me when I was 12 years old. So when I was 12, I was in secondary school, and it just so happened that I wasn't growing like every other of my mates. It sounds funny, but it's not. I wasn't growing. I had no boobs. Okay, the only thing I had at that stage, when all of my mates were growing since they were like 8, some when they even got to the secondary school, some around the age of 10, they already had boobs on them. Some even had what was more than their age. But I was just there. There was even a time I was compared to being a dwarf. Gosh, I faced all sorts of things then. Somebody also used to insult me then that I was sluggish. That thing got to me a lot because I felt like I had everything disadvantageous for me. I believed that everybody who used to call me Smally was a bad thing. So here goes nothing. As at this time, I was still battling with the fact that most of my mates were growing up and I was just there like I didn't even have anything on my chest. The only thing I had then was like I could feel the seed of everything coming on me, like, you know, agbalumo seed. But if you had seen me and my younger ones, we were almost the same, or we're the same even. It was just that I was a lot skinny. I had this skinny stature while growing up. I lost all of my confidence because of my stature. Now I'm saying this story, this part of the story, or this section of the story, so you can understand where this whole story emanated from. So after that, during that time, I was already having the issues of not growing. At some point, I was scared that I hope I won't be like this all the rest of my life. And then what was most important to guys was having the Barca and the Chelsea. The Chelsea was the front, the Barca was the back, and your darling girl had nothing. But here now, look at me. You can't tell me I'm as little as that time anymore. But I was just so scared, very skinny. I had nothing to boast about. During that time, we had this third term holiday sessions that used to take about 3 months, and I was so happy to go home during this time because I was like, wow, 3 months are here again. So the interesting part of the story comes up real quickly. You who is viewing me right now, or those of you viewing me right now, I love you. Like, I really love you. I don't know you, but I love you already for coming to my corner, viewing, and also sharing a part of my secrets. We are comrades already. So if you're just visiting for the first time, do what? Hit the subscribe button. And of course, turn on your post notifications, guys. And on my screen, you'll see around there my social media platforms to keep up with me. So thank you for coming anyways. Now let me complete the story. So we came home for the third term holidays, and it was 3 months. Fortunately for us, a family member was going to have a wedding, but this wedding, she was going to do the engagement ceremony. They had done introduction, so the engagement ceremony was supposed to come after, and it was not going to be the normal one that was just going to be with family members. No, not just that, but it was going to be a kind of gathering that will entail so many people. So it was like a big engagement ceremony, and trust me, we got all worked up in the house. Everybody got all worked up because my dad, this person is so close to my dad, and it's basically like our wedding. A typical Nigerian wedding is our wedding. Family member, so you know whatever stress that person is going through, you're going through the same thing as well. Man, hot coffee. Like I was saying, this wedding was already coming up and they had been planning it for a while. So we had to go to the tailors with materials, which my mom had already dropped. So by the time I got back, my sisters were in primary school then. Just myself and my brother, we were in secondary school. So after coming back, we went to boarding house. After coming back, she was like, I've given your material to your respective tailors, so go there and get your measurements taken down. I was so happy, you know, getting the new dress as a child was going to make me all cool and that. So I chose this really nice ball gown. Man, it was a sweet experience. So 2 weeks later, we were summoned by the tailor to come over and get our fittings, to know if the clothes fitted just right or whatever. We went, everyone was happy with their set of clothes. But me, I wasn't happy. I'll tell you why. Guess why I was not happy? That was because it was very annoying that the style I chose was a nice one, but it was extremely annoying that the front part had a curve like this that requires you having this boob. So it was in a breast part shape, but I had nothing. So it got me thinking again that, oh boy, on this wedding day go mad, oh, we'll have so many people come around and I need to meet new guys, you know. As a teenager, it's like always on your top list to want to get new people to look at you, so you get heads turning. Guy, it was not the best. It was not the best at all for me because it was kind of like a terrible experience. While testing the clothes, I started imagining, it was just like I had this daydream while standing there, or I went in trance. I could see out that day nobody was going to turn their heads to look at me and be like, wow, you know, on a special day like that, everyone knows you, so the family expects you look different. Okay, enough of that talk. So the most annoying part of everything now was the fact that I don't have boobs. I was beginning to think, should I get artificial boobs? And as at this time, silicone wasn't trending. So the annoying part was now I had to feign the likeness for the dress. The dress was beautiful, don't get me wrong, but I had to feign the likeness for the dress. I had to make them believe that, wow, the dress is so nice. But the tailor could see it on my face that, babe, you're not happy with it. I said, ma, I love the dress. So after that, we're all getting ready. The day for the engagement ceremony came, bam, 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 bam. Your darling girl was still feeling sad. So backward to 5 days before, I had to sit and think about what was next for me to do. Just like a miracle happening from heaven, mom decided to try out some of our underwear. She came telling us that it's not so advisable for you to have an underwear and throw it out just like that. You need to burn it. So enough of all that. Now I was so happy and I went in search, like the ultimate search for a kind of bra that would fit it. I had no boobs, right? And I went in search for that particular bra that would fit me. So I just went in and it was like a miracle from heaven. Boom. Then I now saw this bra that was armless. And you know how armless bras are? The strap goes in the back. So it's more or less like adjustable and anybody can wear it. The darling girl decided to try it on, and guess what happened? When I tried it on and I discovered that it was so nice, that means me knotting it at the back was like the perfect solution to all of my problems. I now started knotting and knotting. Then I was wearing the round neck that I wore to the room. I was wearing it on it to test and see if it's nice and all of that. It's my bad muscle. Okay, we're going somewhere. We're really going somewhere. I'm about to spill the world's dirtiest secrets that I've kept for a while. Even my best friend doesn't know about this. The best happened. I was testing and testing, and I discovered that if I really wanted to look so natural at the back, since I had to tie it and not wear it. We have different statures. I was skinny and mom was like a typical mom. So you can imagine, I had to start doing some practice for about 30 minutes. I was tying and untying, tying and untying just to see the best fit he was going to give to the clothes. So I ended up coming up with a perfect tying structure. So it was looking all great and all of that. So to cut the whole long story short, that day came and I was really happy that, man, I'm gonna have heads turn. Say, well, heads are gonna turn that day. So I was really happy. Now that day came by and we're all busy as usual trying to pack things here and there. So everyone ended up getting dressed late, but I was like the last of everybody to go upstairs. Now I got upstairs, mom was already almost dressed, my sisters were almost dressed, so I had to go into the bathroom real quick. And guess what I went into the bathroom with? My clothes and my artificial bra. I can't wear that in front of everybody. That was like my secret. Even my sisters did not know anything about it. So I went ahead to take my bath. Then before I knew it, mom was ready and she knew when I went into the bathroom. She came knocking, knock knock. We opened up, we're like, mom. So she was not asking my younger ones that, where's your sister? Where's how come she's not done? Everyone was beginning to get the whole pressure on them. And that was because I was the one reading the engagement letter. There's this way they do the ceremony that there's somebody from the wife's family who reads the letter, whatever, a typical Yoruba wedding. And she called me and started getting mad. She now said, what am I doing in there? It's not like there's anything so special on my body that I need to shut the door for and use hours in there, though she was exaggerating. Now, the interesting part. This is the interesting part of it all. Now that mom was actively shouting, literally screaming out her lungs, I had to open up. By this time, I was just struggling to get my nothings right. Do you really want to know what happened at the end of it? My secret was out in the open. My secret was just out there in the open. Just like right now, you're like, why would you do that kind of thing? That was how it was. My sisters were like, My mom she was mad. She was really mad at the fact that why would I take her bra that she was about to throw away? I don't have boobs. So what was I doing it for? You can understand every parent's concern at this time. Everything started coming to her head. She started telling me different hurting words. But then I didn't care. And I still went on with it like that. And the whole thing was just kind of confusing. It didn't end well for me. I had a terrible day that day, but I still had to look good for the cam because I was going to read the letter and it just had to be like excellent. So everything just went on like that. Trust me, for almost a year after that, I could still hear all of those stories. So my secret was safe with my mom and my sisters. Now, you are the second set of people to know. Don't crucify me, I beg. It just happened, and here we are. There's nothing I can do about it. So that's the secret. It still got me laughing today because I was imagining that then I was almost feeling like I was never going to grow up, but here I am. I'm looking so splendid. So this is just like a lesson for you. Never rush to get anything. If it's yours, it's gonna be yours. So the boobs are now mine. They are mine now. So it's time to spill the second secret. Guess what? When I was 15, when I was 15, I had my first kiss. Like my first official kiss. Guess where I had this kiss? In the church. The church. Are you as surprised as I am? I don't think so. Because when it happened like a flash. And I had the best kiss ever there. But I'm not saying you should go and try it, please. Because 2 years after, when things were not really going their way, I was always thinking about the fact that, is it because I did this? Was that why this happened to me? But anyways, I just want to know if you enjoyed this part of my story and if you like this kind of content. So if you do like it, hit me up in the comment section below. If you really want to know how my first kiss went in the chat, all you need to do is comment section below. You have to drop your comments there. Let me know if you really want to hear something about this. So when I'm pretty sure that you want to hear something about this, guy, I'm gonna resume and tell you more of my secret. So for now, I just spilled a part of it. You want to hear the rest? Comment section, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Of course, give me the thumbs up. Let's become a family. Let's create a bond. And you know, let's enjoy all of lifestyle. So guys, I've got to go. I'll see you on my next episode. Mwah!